Nate, I really and truly want us to get to know each other on a deeper level. I want us to make sure that we are connecting and we're building and everything. And I want us to go to therapy together. What you think about that?
Whatever, man. That's fine. It don't matter. Yeah, that's cool.
Also, I am, building my house. I'm in the process of getting my house built, and I want you to move in to my new house.
Who, me? Move in with you? In your big house? That you building from scratch? I'm there. Yeah, baby, I love you so much. I just can't wait. Ooh, jackpot. Jackpot. Ching, 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 ching.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment.
For sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight. I almost got this doggone show messed up again.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We like to have fun over here. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, do what you do. Make sure you hit like and follow, like, comment, share, retweet, repost. Do what you do. All right.
Yeah, we're in Alabama.
They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They ain't
Actually,
trying to get the lights on. Do it really?
Yeah, in the South, man. Yeah, bugs be like percolating.
Percolating.
They percolate.
Anyway, and don't forget about our Patreon. Make sure that you sign up to join our Patreon where we have exclusive content just for patrons. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So it's day five, y'all. And so the couples are waking up and everything. And it seemed like on this episode that they talk about sex a whole lot.
This whole season.
So far, yeah.
They've been talking about sex, man. I don't know. Ever since Dr. B left, that's all they've been talking about. Maybe she was there to kind of keep them from talking about it so much. Okay, I was just trying to reach for it. I'm reaching.
All right, so the couples are waking up. They are filming themselves. The girls are having a brunch, and the guys are doing
tequila taste test.
Yeah, tequila taste test. So
I'm assuming they have a different. I don't drink, so I don't know.
Right.
Do they have like different types of tequila?
I guess
different brands.
I just thought tequila was the margaritas.
I thought tequila was a company. You know what I'm saying? That makes
tequila is an alcohol.
I know. Yes, I'm showing my ignorance when it comes to alcohol because I don't know. I don't drink tequila.
And so the guys are doing tequila tasting. So Justin is like, you know what? I ain't no breakfast. I'm not gonna sit up here and put this alcohol on my stomach. So I'm just gonna throw it over the shoulder.
That was a smart move, man.
Throw it over the shoulder.
Yeah, the little alcohol I did drink. I made sure I ate something first so I could absorb all that alcohol and suck up all that juices and stuff. So, because if you don't eat nothing, it goes straight to you.
And it hits you harder.
It hits you real hard.
Even a glass of wine. I've done that on a glass of wine.
It makes you sick. Then when you throw up, you ain't got nothing to throw up, so you dry heaving.
Oh, I've never been drunk or dry heaving or had a hangover. Okay, we got it, baby. Stop. So Nate wants to know the tea. He was like, okay, so y'all, the guys are talking and everything. So he's like, spill the tea. What y'all got going on? Who done had sex? What's going on? What's it?
I promise you, they must hire a new batch of producers for this season. That's production push these questions out there for them to ask. So
So Justin said that as far as him, he was like, ain't no tea to spill. They just enjoying each other. They enjoying each other's bodies, they each other's company. They walk around naked. They haven't had sex yet.
TMI.
Too much. Can't imagine. Too tall. And so they just enjoying each other's presence and getting to know each other and everything. So, he was like, ain't no tea to spill for him. So, and he said that she respect the fact that he's celibate. I'm saying, Justin, brother, you got a wife. I mean, like,
maybe he's waiting for something spiritual to kick in. Maybe that's what he's waiting for. Like you said, he is married, so it's nothing wrong with having sex with your wife. So maybe he's waiting for something else.
Well, I don't mean that. I guess in a sense, I wish he had stopped using the word celibate. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're married. Because most of people they hold off celibacy until they get married or find that right relationship.
Once again, I'm showing my ignorance here. So if you married and you don't have sex, is that still considered being celibate?
Mm-mm.
So celibate is like when you're single, don't you?
That's what I think. That's what
I thought. Doesn't matter if you're married or single, if you can still be celibate.
Well, I don't think that you should be celibate and married. What are you talking about?
I get
sex is a part of marriage.
I get that, but he's choosing not to have sex.
Well, just say that we just gonna wait.
But that is still being celibate, though, even though he's married. I know it sounds odd. It really is odd.
Yeah, but just stop saying the word. But anyway,
yeah, the man's celibate, man. Let the man be celibate, even though he's married. Mm-hmm. Enjoy your celibacy, man.
So, let's move on. So, Alexa said that as far as let's see. Oh yeah, that. Wait a minute. Alexa said that he
bouncing back and forth between men and women.
Hold his own. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Nate said that he think that Justin if he has sex too soon, that he gonna get whipped. Like he just gonna be whipped over the. So Nate said that
about Justin.
Yeah.
Justin's already whipped. He's already feeling in love with this woman and everything, so he's already whipped. So I don't think that's the case with Nate saying. I just think Justin has his own reasons to be celibate or withholding sex for right now.
Yeah, but they said they pretty much enjoying other ways of being intimate. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't want to
know. That was Lindy at first said we're doing other things in it. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I hear that, that's what I think about though.
Yeah. But then Alexa did say that, Justin is sensitive, but he know how to hold his own. So Ben said that, that she's what?
Ben said
I don't know why I can't think of what I wrote.
Yeah, Ben said her friends said that Morgan was a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he haven't experienced that yet with Morgan. But yeah, she's a freak in the sheet, and when she let loose, she's gonna let loose. She's gonna break the Kraken.
Not a freak in the sheet, but a freak, some kind of freak. Not the same the freak in the sheet, because that was Nate that said the friend was a freak in the sheet. So she's just a freak, like a freak.
What's the difference between a freak? Well, I guess there's a difference between a freak and a sheet and it's a freak.
I guess you can be a freak out the sheets.
Well, what if you take the sheets to the street, but you still a freak in the sheet? Freak in the sheets in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can take your sheets off the bed, take it to the street.
All right, let's move on.
And be in a tent.
Okay.
So you
all right. We ain't got that long.
In the street.
Time running
in the tent.
So Miguel said that, him and his wife, Linda, they made love. He said it was passionate and it just felt right. He said he felt the universe, the Holy Spirit. He felt everything.
The old R&B song. When I made love to you, I saw the stars. I saw the sun.
I never heard of that. It's before my time.
No, it actually was like 10 years ago. With the old R&B song. He said, when I made love to you, I saw the sun and the moon and the stars. I forget the name of that song. But yeah, man, that's when he said that's what I thought about. Man, she moved the earth.
That's what Miguel said. So as far as Nate said everything's good with them, no love making, but it'll happen sooner or later, but they not in a rush. And he said he didn't want to add sex to it, complicate things. So I guess Miguel got his feelings. And he said, well, explain to me what you mean about complicating things. I don't understand. You know, you got a wife, so you're married. So why are you saying that's going to complicate things? He really gave a roundabout answer.
I'm glad you saw the same thing I saw. He did not give a direct answer.
No.
Like when Miguel asked him that, he got caught off guard. He didn't know how to answer it. So he gave this all nothing but word salad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Basically,
I wrote down here, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Blah, blah.
So I said, man, dude, you're not answering Miguel's question. Why? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? And here's my opinion about the situation Nate put out. I think Nate's so used to having sex with women at the beginning so soon, it falls apart. So I guess he's trying to go a different route this time and hold off to make sure he has that connection per se, and see what happens after that. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, man, that's all he had to say.
Right.
You know, well, man, you know, I used to have sex so quick with other women, you know, so we never made that mental connection and we fell apart. So I'm trying to go a different route this time instead of being all like he's on a different level. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to make sure, you know, we connect here and connect there and connect there and be spiritually connected and we practice yoga together. Come on, man. Stop with the BS.
Well, I think he don't have a choice because Stasha not having sex right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think he was saying, you know,
trying to save face, basically.
Yeah, that's what I think. You know, because I thought he told one of his friends he gonna wait till his wife, but you know he pretty much open to it if that was the case. So you know, heck, they was all in that shower together, honey, and I don't even know why that didn't continue. But Miguel,
then again,
Miguel think he lying. Somebody say he lying.
Yeah, that's what I said. Then again, he could be lying. Mm-hmm. They could already have sex. Cause of what? They was in the shower together. They was in the tub together. Come on, man. Naked. Come on.
Stasha said, as far as her,
excuse me,
that she wants to wait. So that was pretty much it.
How long though?
Honey, she need to find a way to do authentic, till she feel that he is being authentic and genuine.
Well, I think they already done. To be honest with you, I you think they trying to save face.
Alexa said it's hard. You know, as far as Justin, it's hard for her because Justin's so sensitive because she have to watch her words around him because he is sensitive. But then it kind of made her a better person because now it kind of softened her up.
Yeah, because now you just gotta take that person's feelings into consideration because you don't want to hurt this person. So you gotta like kind of watch what you're saying and watch how you operate because she's so used to being blunt that you know she didn't care about other people's feelings. But now she's starting to grow feelings for Justin, so she's like, okay, I'm starting to like him now, so I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I gotta watch what I say and what I do. And it's a good thing for her. I'll be honest with you. At the beginning of the season, I really didn't care for Alexa. No, not you, Alexa. But anyway, I didn't care for her at first, but now, you know, she's starting to grow on me. She really is. You know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of cautious because I don't want her to hurt Justin's feelings.
Yeah.
But she's starting to grow on me.
Yep, I agree. Morgan said, as far as them, there is sexual energy. And they just too sexual, child. They is
I'm just gonna call this the Oochie Coochie season, cause that's all they talk about, man. Even when they're doing the tequila shots, and he said, "Do this, holding your right hand, holding your left." I guess the bartender would tell them to do that. Then do the coochie coochie. They still, I said, everybody want to do the Oochie Coochie.
So yeah, I just wish they gonna have sex and get out the way. But anyway, so Linda said, you know, they have progressed into different ways. And you know, they've had sex and it's natural, and it was just at the right moment, the right time. It just felt good.
Felt good too, yeah.
But now, honey, he don't know when he go. I said, dude got the cookies. Now he don't know.
Who else did that? Someone else did. They got the cookies.
Plenty of time. Plenty.
And they changed up on them.
Yeah, they got them cookies. Then they said, "Ooh, child. Okay, then now let me sit back and evaluate."
Now I can see if the cookies was bad. They were stale cookies, or expired cookies, or outdated cookies. The way Miguel was talking, Them was some home fresh
Yes,
out
they were
the
gourmet.
oven cookies
They
right
was
there.
gourmet, honey.
Yeah, they were like they melt in your mouth type of cookies. Cause
Yeah.
the way he was talking about, man, it was wonderful. Oh man, it was like I was on a spiritual level when I went to a different dimension. He was talking all that stuff, man. So it's
Yeah.
kind of weird that he's trying to kind of change stuff on him.
So Kristen said that she wants so now Kristen finna tell them the real tea, honey. She the one got the tea, honey. So she finna tell them exactly what transpired with her and Mitch. She said that first of all, I want y'all to be Team Mitch. Now don't come for my husband. Now he's still my husband. Whatever I'm finna tell y'all.
I'm kind of glad she put that disclaimer out there.
She did.
Yeah,
I thought that was grown woman stuff right there.
I know y'all won't go in on old boy, but you gotta understand, I still have feelings for this guy. So if you go for him, I might have to kind of get in my feelings a little bit.
Yeah. So she said, I want to make sure that, I want this to work. She explained to the ladies what happened and, what transpired with her and Mitch. And then she said, that night that we didn't know all of what happened, we did know that they had some drinks, that doggone tequila. I think they were drinking that too. And she said, when they went back to the room and everything, excuse me, he pounced on it. She didn't say try, he pounced on it like a lion.
Well, when she said that, the only thing I could think in my head was she was sitting on the bed and he was on like a shelf or something, like a cat, and he jumped.
The way she did it, explained it, it seemed like it went pretty much like that. And so all the ladies was like, you know what I'm saying? And she said, how do you handle that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because one minute he said he ain't turned on, he's not attracted to you. Then in that moment, he's turned on by you. But he also said that he's turned on by her confidence. And so she was like, she really truly don't know what to go with these feelings.
Well, I think, okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, this last part. But she did say, listen, I'm in control now. So I'm the one that's finna rule this. Because now you want a girl. Now I'm going to take control over when it happens or when it not going to happen.
See, Mitch made that, he miscalculated. He gave her the power now.
Mm-hmm.
And, when you dealing with man and a woman, there's a power struggle there. You have to calculate your moves correctly. Because that one misstep, the power can go to the other camp. Now she has the power. Now at first he had the power. He had the power because she wanted to be intimate. And if he would stay that way, he would continue to have that power. But he made a mistake. Got that tequila in him. He got riled up and got on top of that doggone dresser, trying to pounce on her. And that's when the power changed. The power structure changed. Now she has the power.
Yep. What is it? The lion and the lioness.
Go about
it. Isn't it the lioness that's in control? It's one.
No,
which one?
Okay.
It's one of them animals where the women be in the control check.
You let me know. I was about to explain it to you,
Okay.
break it down to you.
Go ahead.
You gotta get it all. You was right. It's the lioness. The lion is actually in control, but the lioness goes out and hunt and do all that. And all the lion does is sit back and take control of the pride. The pride is the group of lions. So he's the king, he's the alpha. So all he do is sits back and she go out there and hunt. But actually she ain't in control because he sent her out there to hunt for food and bring it home back. I wasn't liking that story right there, what's going on. He's sitting back and so he got like 4 or 5 lions right there. And he can sound like Nate. And he can make any one of them, you know what I'm saying? So but when the lion get old, and then the other lions kind of sense he's getting old, they're going to challenge him for that alpha male. So he has to fight all the time. So, after a while, you get tired of fighting. And when he gets too old, they kick him out the pride. And so there's a new lion in charge.
What was that you were watching? Lion King?
No, it's Natural Geographic.
Now let's move on to the next scene where Morgan and Ben were at dinner. And they were just having conversation about life, the future, what they're going to do when they get back. And she was just telling him that, listen, I'm big on words. If we get into a heated argument or anything happens, even if you're not malicious, I still take count of the words that you tell me. So be careful with your words. Like, don't say something in the heat of the moment and you say something, I'm going to remember that.
Most women do.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's move on to Nate and Stasha. So she had a little picnic set up for him, and under the little tent or whatever you want to call it. And so they both don't like bugs. We figured that out. But it was a spider or something, and she killed it, and he didn't.
You said, kill the spider, kill it. I'm saying, now, if you were asleep, you would thought that was Stasha saying kill the spider. But
Didn't nobody talk to Google. Go ahead.
yeah, you got Google talking, you got Alexa talking, Siri, you talking.
When you want to talk to her, she don't say that.
But anyway, so yeah, you would think that Sasha would be asking Nate to kill the spider, but it was the other way around, man.
And she said, "Oh, I had to kill the spider for my husband."
Oh, geez. Nah, I'm not too big on bugs myself.
But he will kill it.
Yeah, it might take a while because I gotta get all my gear up,
Let me say, in fact, before we came on here some hours ago, I was in the studio office, and I heard this. I was like, "Baby, it's a bee up here."
Man, I be trying to relax, man. That bee ain't bothering nobody, man.
I said, "I don't hear it. What is spray?" He coming upstairs. Get the spray. I said, "It's in there. You get it." So
man,
I'm gonna be the girl, honey.
They ain't bothering nobody.
And
if he ain't bothering you, you don't bother it.
That ain't how this works. So anyway, so he was all answered by that spider. So she told him that a lot of men, she told him before, a lot of men are intimidated by her, but she can respect the fact that he said he's not intimidated by her. He's not intimidated by her success or anything like that. She said in her last relationship, they pretty much grew apart.
To me, that's a bad assessment to me. Here's the reason why I say that. Of course he's not going to be intimidated by you because y'all married. Now, if y'all was dating, to me, that'd be a different ball game. But right now, y'all legally married, so it doesn't matter if he's intimidated about you or not. You know what I'm saying?
But he said he wasn't.
I know that, but man, it's like, okay, if I am intimidated by you,
ain't gonna say it.
You're not gonna say it. Plus, what you to say it now? Anyway, we married.
Well, a lot of men ain't gonna say it. Not really.
Well, all I'm saying,
she said that they would, but that could have been her evaluation on the reason, why they did.
I get that, but still, it's still to me is a moot point because they are married, so it doesn't matter how he feels about the situation. Hey, I can be scared to death of you, but we married now. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they was dating, I can see why she would say that. That's my opinion.
She also said that, that in her last relationship, I guess after it was over with, she had to go to therapy. And she's big on therapy. So she did ask Nate, about therapy. And he was like, like, you mean like now or like if we have issues? She was like, no, just kind of like for maintenance. Like, I think that, once we married, neither one of us been married before. And I think that we need to just kind of, go to therapy so we can just kind of figure this thing out together. He was like, well, okay, that's a good point. That's okay.
Like me and her was talking about me and Coco. He never pushed back on the things she bring up. And to me, that strikes me kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like the post dump, the baby, now the therapy. He never pushes back. It's like he's too laid back, and when it's too laid back like that, it's something fishy going on, something shady going on. In my opinion, he got something scheming. He's scheming something up, in my opinion. But he's just like anything she say, anything she asks, he goes along with it. No pushback or nothing. And is it me? But sometimes when Stasha be talking to Nate and they be having an in-depth conversation, he like he zones out and he look away and be looking at something else. And he's like, yeah. So
you said disconnected.
It's like that's right. He seems like he's just disconnected from the conversation at the time.
Let's see. Stasha said that as far as Nate in her confession, she said she hopes that she's getting the real Nate and not the representative in a sense. He wants to there's things that he said he wants to build and he wants to be this power couple. I know that he gonna say that just by every stance. And I understand what she's saying. Like, do you just have this image of marriage or image of us on the magazine, image of us building all this power couple, but not trying to do the work? He was taking a lot of pictures for the gram or whoever he's taking them pictures for, and it could just be an image in his head of fantasy, and he don't have a real basis of what a real relationship or marriage is.
I think he might be looking at this from a business standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Power couple. We can look good on Instagram and social media. But is there any feelings involved? He could tell her anything so he can get to that point. So, I mean, when I mean that point is to that point of, okay, I got her now, so we can most definitely be the power couple I want us to be.
Right.
Is there love in there? Probably not. It's business. Just business.
Just business. So let's move on to Justin and Alexa now.
That's love there. Yeah, straight love. I love you. You love to me. I love to you.
You gonna put the shoe down?
For right now, Justin, the shoe is retired.
It's retired, bro.
From you.
Yeah.
I got the shoe for somebody else though, but go ahead.
So they are talking about when they get home. This when they was doing the it's not like the it's not the kayaking. I forgot what it's called. I wanted Eddie to do it in Jamaica, and he was like, "Nope, not doing it."
Doing what? What is it? It's not you. Got to stand up on that board, right?
They was
sailboarding. I think it's sailboarding.
Yeah, I wanted to do that, and he was like, "Nope." Because the guy at the resort, he was like, "Come on, y'all, we can do it." He was like, "Nope." But anyway,
I swim off all that thing, man.
So you have on a life jacket.
That don't mean now the shark can get me.
So they will not get you. They're gonna regurgitate you right on back up, honey. This is not. Anyway,
you don't say I don't taste good.
You taste very good, baby. So they are talking about when they get home.
They're gonna have a feast when they see me in there. They're gonna say, "Pack him up a little bit. We're gonna say him for 2 or 3 hours." So much meat though. Okay, I'm done.
So they are talking about when they get home. It seems as though Justin will be working from home, or he works from home. So they just talking about that.
What does he do for a living anyway?
I can't remember. So they talk about their dynamic on how home is gonna look like, and so she got two dogs. And so she was like, "So you're gonna be like a dog dad taking care of the dogs while she's physically going outside to work." And so he was like, "I'm good with that." So she said, "Are you good with the fact that too, I'll be making more money than you?" He was like, "Look, I'm good with that as long as it's gonna be going into the same account."
That's right, Justin. That's why I said I put the shoe up. That was a smart move. I don't care if you make more money than me. All that money you make is going in the same bank account we got together. Smart move, Justin. Smart move.
But she also said, "Yeah, we're gonna talk about the budget because I don't even know if she gonna want that to happen now. Everybody don't want they finances together."
Well, they're gonna have one together. They're gonna have their own separate account.
How you know?
He said it.
Oh, okay. He said in this.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
Oh, okay. Just so you cut your eyes at me like that. So yeah. So they're gonna talk about the budget. But in that instant, the wind blew, and woo woo woo, and it caught them up and
what?
Yeah, whatever. Woo woo woo.
There ain't no police officer. It was sirens at woo woo woo. Boat don't be making that.
Sirens, country.
Sirens. What is sirens?
Sirens.
I know.
Country folks like to break words up.
I gotta pronounce my words, man. Each syllable, man.
No, you was comfortable with saying
I did. Sirens.
No.
I said sirens and like New Orleans. People say New Orleans. No, New Orleans.
Oh, child. But anyway. So yeah, he had got the boat and all that stuff, whatever.
Boat. That ain't no boat.
Can you please tell the people what it was then? Explain to them.
Sailboard.
And what happened?
The wind, they left the sail up while they were still on the beach, and it was a gust of wind. hit the
A
cell,
strong one too.
and blew it over while they were sitting on top of it. They were sitting down on the board, and they still had the cell up, and the wind blew the cell, and the cell board flipped over while they was on top of it. And Tree got up. I can call him Tree now. Tree got up and held it up so it won't hit Alexa in the head. He said, "I save you, baby. I save you. I'm your Superman." I said, "All right, Tree. Yeah, you did a good job."
That's his nickname, Tree.
Yeah, Tree. You did a good job, man. But calm it down. We get it. You get down, Kelly, y'all. I saved my wife. Then you're gonna try to do the George Jefferson. Yeah. I said, man, sit yourself down. So I still didn't bring the shoe out yet, but yeah.
So let's move on to Ben and Morgan. So they are sitting outside, you know, at the beach and everything. So, you know, she keep talking about this sexual tension and she loved. She was just wanting the muscles and all that stuff with him. She didn't say
that was just them two, right?
Yeah, that was when they was in there.
Yeah.
So you know, Ben looked a little disconnected, like he got something on his mind.
He was deterred. That's the word. Deterred? That's deterred.
It's perturbed. Okay.
Yeah, I did say that.
Two. You got two, then you did two. All right.
Perturbed. I said deterred. Yeah,
that sound like you said he did deterred in the toilet. He did that turd.
It's perturbed. Okay. It's been a long week.
All right, so move on. You always got an excuse. It's been a long day, long week. So she was talking about, you know, the previous day and the conversation they had, and production showed, you know, the conversation they had, and they went in depth. And so he was saying, you know, I'm a little bit concerned about, you know, I'm into family. When you were saying that you and your father don't have a relationship, you know, like family, I'm big on that. You know, I really can't understand that part.
I don't believe that, though.
What?
That's why he was so upset.
Oh,
I think he used that.
Oh, yeah.
To segue into the other thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he was like, I'm big on family. I really can't relate in that area and stuff. And so then he said, you know, when it comes down,
lied. You lied.
When it comes down to
being a nurse in school.
You go ahead, baby, because you were taking out my mouth anyway.
I'm not going to come in. That couldn't help. Get y'all. But no, apparently she didn't tell the whole truth on her application when she started the process. I think she missing one class to get a nursing degree or something like that. But she says she's doing nursing full time, especially since the pandemic. But she don't have that degree, so she missing one class. Plus, she has student loan debt that she has to pay back. And when you said debt, and you got Ben in the same room, he fell apart, man. He basically fell apart. Yeah. And he was like, you know, you should have told people that, you know, you were missing a class. You know, you should have been straight up and, you know, honest with me at the beginning. You lied to me. You lied to the people. And I guess she told him in confidence so they can kind of square things away. But he was so upset about the lie or the lack of, you know, the complete information that he had to talk to somebody. So he went to talk to Tree, and he told Tree what was going on. And Morgan was upset because he went and told somebody else, and, you know, that's supposed to be in between them two. But the problem with him telling Tree is that Tree is going to tell Alexa. And all she going to do is say, he's celibate, y'all, because she can't hold water. So Morgan was worried about because she know Alexa can't hold water. So that's why she was upset with Ben.
But Ben also said too in there, he was saying, you know, I asked for a woman, the experts, you know, I was very clear on what I wanted. I wanted somebody, you know, that was financially ready, somebody financially.
And they thought she was.
Yeah. And so that's what he was saying, you know.
Yeah, they know the expert thought she was.
Right.
So apparently Morgan kind of flipped on the application. So they gave, you know, hey, all the experts can do is go about what you give them. You know what I'm saying? They can't, I don't know if they can go do background checks and credit score checks, you know. So I don't.
Background, I do.
Yeah, but they go do credit score checks, or can they go on your job to make sure who you are?
Right.
So, you know, they did the best they could, but this is on Morgan here. So this ain't got nothing to do with the expert.
Too, another thing is that so she proceeds to cry, honey. Once she found out that he told somebody, at first she was apologetic. She said, I do apologize. I expressed that to you. I'm sorry that happened. But the minute he said I told somebody else, she said, "Oh, now I finna play victim, baby. I finna cry. I can't believe you. I don't trust you no more. It's gonna take me. I don't trust you." Go ahead.
And Ben, he's so sympathetic to people. And he's so like I said, he is something like Justin, they real sensitive. He took that bait. He took that bait, and I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to you? How can I earn your trust back? And he fell for it, man. See, it was me. It was me, and she doing all that crying. I said, cry. You keep crying, I'll give you something to cry about.
Because now, first, it's like this. Justin, Ben didn't have to say he told somebody else. That was one.
Right.
And then two, I don't know if she said, don't tell nobody else, this is confidential.
I think she did tell him, this is between you and I, and he went and told somebody anyway.
He had to tell somebody anyway.
Yeah,
she get over child.
Okay.
What you saying, but go ahead. I said she can get over.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to what Kristen wants to have a conversation with Alexis, because Alexis seemed to be like the big sister of the group. So,
like I said, Alexis she got some major cool points from me, man. She's like she's fun to be around. She seems like she has a good head on her shoulder. But my only red flag with her is I'm concerned that she's gonna run away from Justin. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest concern. But for right now, she seems like she's cool people.
So they sit down to have a conversation. So Kristen said, I just need a sounding board just to have somebody to talk to. It seems like, we both strong women. I vibe with you. I like your energy and everything. So Kristen feels like that she has to pretty much walk on eggshells with
Mitch.
Yeah.
The Mitchster.
You want to explain why?
Yeah, because, one minute, you telling, Mitch told, her that, I'm not attracted to you. Next minute, he jumping and pouncing on her like a cougar. Don't scare the people like that.
One more time.
Man, somebody probably in their face right now. So don't be scaring people like that. So she don't know where is Mitch, which angle he's coming from. And so she feels like she has to walk on eggshells because she wants to be herself. But on the other hand, she wants to make sure she do the right thing, in Mitch's eyes. So, I don't know. I kind of screwed it up right. Did I get it right, baby? Did I get it right, baby?
Yeah. She don't know. She don't want to walk. She does not want to walk on eggshells, just like what you were saying. But she also kind of wants to be herself.
No, I did say it right.
She is Oh yeah, but she also said that he is improving. So as far as now he's been more affectionate every day. Things are looking up every day and stuff like that. He holding her hand. He's being more affectionate. So she liked that. And so Alexa kind of gave a point, example for her. She was like, at first with Justin, Justin, we knew each other 6 months before we even, and he was in my inbox and stuff. And she said, I looked at him like, nah, he's too skinny, too skinny for me. And now look, she's like, he is the best thing that ever happened to me. He's such a blessing. So she is, I guess she was saying the same thing as far as Mitch, what he said before, it can change and be the biggest blessing. She was like, he feeling you. He likes you.
And it seems like he, from later in the episode, you can tell that Mitch is starting to open up to big time. And I hope they stay on this right path because Kristen, she's not a bad looking woman. You know what I'm saying?
She's really pretty.
She is. And, I think Mitch, that plus I think he was overthinking things, man. So he was getting in his own way, basically. You know what I'm saying? He was overthinking things for no reason at that. You know what I'm saying? Or it could have been when he saw her mom, that's what he wanted. This was what I wanted, but this is what I got. I can't get over that. I don't know what to do. So that's what that. Hey, I hope not. Man, when you saw that mama,
saying something about the mama. So let's move on to Justin and Ben are playing basketball, and so Ben tells Justin that he overreacted. He overreacted, and now she's in a place where she's saying that she don't trust me, and I got to be able to trust back. she said that he should have came to her if he had anything else to say instead of coming to Justin. Justin was like, well, that's fair, But he said I had to come and talk to somebody,
Well, and I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah, and I did, and we'll do it again. So yeah, keep that in mind, y'all. I understand where Ben coming from. Sometimes when you have a disagreement with your spouse, yeah, it's good to go back and talk to your spouse, but you feel like if you go back and talk to it, it's gonna cause an argument. So you go with somebody you can trust and talk to. Just sometimes you want to vent. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what he probably did.
I vent to other people about you all the time.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just playing.
I do, man. Every time
he called his mama.
Yeah, he must want to talk about Courtney.
He called his mama.
Yeah.
So Justin was saying too that he learned in his past to suppress his feelings, but he's not on that. Like he's not doing that no more. So that's why he may cry. That's why he's sensitive and stuff like that, because he's not going to suppress his feelings. So let's move on to Stasha. Morgan and Lindy are having a conversation. So they all sitting down. So I guess everybody can kind of build bonds and friendships in these times that they've been together.
Before you get started with this scene, Lindy gained a lot of cool points from me on this scene here, but she lost them at the end. But go ahead.
So let's see. So Morgan is pretty much venting to them about what's going on, but she's eliminating the actual
the main reason.
Right.
Yeah.
So she was just saying, he just kind of tripping and stuff like that because I got student loans and stuff.
I did not like this.
Lindy to me, who child? I know what you mean by that.
Yeah, I'm saying, come on, Morgan. Now you painting Ben to be a bad person now because you think he's been superficial because you telling these women that the only reason why he ain't feeling you because you got student loans and debt. Come on, tell them the truth. Keep it for real. Tell them that, yeah, the reason why he's upset with me because I lied on my application.
Yeah.
But she didn't tell him that.
Right. And so she was saying too that, I'm not into crypto. I'm not into investing in anything like that. So, he pretty much kind of like, I guess in a sense, judging me because I still got student loans. And so it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, before you go to he said, yeah, because he got investments, he got stock, he got this and that. And when she was telling Stasha that, Stasha said, interesting. My man got bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying?
And he do day trade.
Well, I don't know what that is, but day trade.
And so she was like, he expect me to be this perfect person. And so she was like, right now, all the trust is gone. So Stasha, but she was just saying, they were just encouraging her, to stay in there, So she was like, I'm still here. I'm like, girl, but where you gonna go anyway, child? You ain't pay for your flight. So she was like, I'm gonna work through it and everything. So they move on to Stasha talking to Lindy about, not feeling pressure to have sex. So Stasha was saying, listen, I know you told us you want to go blow your nose. No. Okay. So Stasha was saying, listen, Linda, I know you told us that, you never want to feel pressure. When you was having a conversation, you was saying that Miguel was kind of like, about sex and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that when y'all had sex, you didn't feel pressure. And so Stasha starts to cry and stuff. And she was just saying, because I know how it feels to be pressured to have sex with a man and you really and truly don't want to. So Linda was like, no, that's not the case at all. I never would have done it if I didn't want to. It's the right time, the right moment and everything. So no. And Stasha, are you sure? She said, listen, I done been judged by the church. That's what she said. I done been judged about my sex and all that stuff, whatever. I don't want to be judged by y'all,
That's what she was saying.
She said it in a very nice, sweet, polite way.
Yeah, Linda, she pushed back. That pushback and that clapback was so, polite. It was so elegant, and like you said. So I, she didn't cow, say, yeah, you're right, or sit there and cry. No, right. She said, no, I enjoyed it. It was a lovely thing. I'll do it again if I have to. She said it was beautiful. So she pushed back.
Yeah.
Now, Stasha, she says she's going to therapy, and she needs to continue that therapy because she got some trauma going on. For her to just start break down crime because another woman had sex with her husband, she got some trauma. She got some baggage. You know, she might be a boss chick, but maybe the reason why she's a boss chick because she hiding something, and she got some trauma, man. Because just to cry over that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just,
and make it seem like what Linda did was wrong. Look,
right.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
Some of them can have sex the minute they wink at each other, but that's their choice. They married, they can do it. And even they wasn't, that's their business.
But like you said, they married. Though,
yeah.
you know?
And then so Stasha was like, no, I don't want you to feel like it was pressure or anything. So I'm saying to myself, was she the R word?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing popped in my mind. That's why I said
we can't say the R word, but y'all know what it is.
Right. That's why I said she has a lot of trauma. And that's maybe that's the reason why she is in therapy right now. But because she still needs some work. She needs some work done to her because it kind of blew my mind. She started crying, then questioning her. Said, well, she said, well, even though y'all married, it's still too soon to have sex. I'm like, hold up. You can't tell a grown woman when to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she's married to her husband. I did not like that whatsoever, man. Stasha overstepped her boundaries.
Yes, she did, honey. Because you don't tell nobody, honey, it's too soon. That ain't your child.
Yeah. Well, I think it's too soon. Even though y'all married. No, you wrong, Stasha. You wrong.
Was it too soon for her to take a hot steaming shower with that man butt naked?
Butt naked. And on the camera.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying?
Soon. At least whatever Lynn did, we didn't
off
see
camera,
it. We seen them have a massage, which was outside, but we didn't see no naked flesh and them getting hot and steaming.
So,
please, how you gonna say it too soon?
Yeah, I didn't like that. Stasha most definitely overstepped her boundaries.
Linda just said, listen, I just need y'all support. Don't tell me what to do in my bedroom, honey. I just need y'all support when I come to you. So
I give Linda kudos for that. I give her kudos for pushing back.
But Linda said, I got something to tell you though.
the segue.
Listen, my husband thinks that your husband is not being genuine.
I said that. I've been saying that.
And she said, listen, I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? I done kind of seen some stuff, he liked to carry his phone with him a whole lot. Like me, I'm over here, not studying my phone. I'm on my honeymoon. I'm enjoying life. But he liked to keep that phone with him. Now, I disagree with you on that because, honey, let people do what they want to with their phone.
Right.
Don't get in that business because everybody not the same. But she did say, I just feel like, we just feel like he's not genuine. And Stasha was like, I mean, I'm watching. I kind of feel that too.
Stasha said, Stasha did say she's peeping that right now, and I give Stasha credit for peeping that because I peeped the same thing. I was like, nah, man, some fishy, some shade with this dude. And I could be totally wrong. This dude could be legit, stand up guy.
Sometimes you right. I say a good portion of these shows you call it now.
Yeah, but for somebody to sell fake bags and trying to pass them off as real bags, I question your character.
He still got some of that what is it, hustler?
Yeah, hustler man stuff. The hustler man going.
Shiesty works going on. So next scene, Miguel and Lindy are talking, and she said that she loves the goofy side of him. I was like, that's us. We love each other's goofy side. So she loved the goofy side. They do good together. But she feels like that. As far as Miguel, he said that, as far as love, what did Miguel say? She said, did she say you choose to fall in love? And he said, with love, it'll just happen when it happens, or something like that, or whatever.
Right.
But she said, I feel like with Miguel, it seemed like Miguel has, like, you got check boxes. Right. He got this, with that, and she feel like that she got to kind of fit inside of his boxes, or do it this way, or do it that way.
Well, Lindy, she's bubbly and she's just gonna go
with the flow.
She's gonna go with the wind. Miguel, on the other hand, he's methodical. He's patient, and so in his eyes, he's thinking, well, okay, yeah, we married, but we're not gonna be really married to decision day. So I gotta see how this is gonna go before I say, oh, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna give you my all. I'm gonna do my best I can do, but I still got to see at the end, so I really can't give you a definite answer right now. And I get where he's coming from. I do. But he didn't say that before he got the cookies, though.
He showed dinner. That's what I'm saying. And the folks want to change their mind and backtrack and backpedal after they done got it. So now he got it. That's now I got to regroup. Now, do I really want to stay with her? So so that's what that is about. So the couples are all meeting up. So this was some good conversation right here. I could have been there with production here. All this was going on.
Like I said, this season so far, it has been good.
It has been good.
Yeah.
If you watching it, haven't watched it, y'all need to check it out seriously.
Especially this episode.
Come back to our review and get the recap. But so Lindy brings up the fact that she's still in her feelings about what Miguel was saying about in the 8 weeks once everything over with, that he's not really too sure. In her mind, she was like, we married for life, but him was like, I don't know.
We married, but
it may not work, so don't get your hopes up.
I need a way out just in case. I know I got the cookies, and now that I got them, I'm probably kind of like, do I still want the same cookies on my
So she said, now she's going to have to guard her heart. She's going to have to pull back a little bit. If he's not going to give all of him, she's not going to give all of her.
That makes sense.
So somebody asked a question, how do you feel about moving in, all the couples together? And Nate said, well, him and Stasha, she's building a home. So, and she want him to move in. So, he excited about that. He said, remember, happy wife, happy life.
Stasha.
He go, Lindy, she was eating. You got the jackpot.
Yeah, he did hit the lottery. You know what? I will pull my shoe out for this one, but some people just gotta learn it the hard way.
Yeah. So Morgan said that I don't want nobody to I don't want to have to take care of nobody. So I need a man that's self-sufficient because I'm going to be working a lot. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that. And so I need to make sure that he can take care of himself, because I'm not finna come home and feed no man or doing nothing like that. That is not what I'm here for, honey. I'm not here to do none of that. So she wants...
Hold on. Morgan? Count 5. Stop that! Why you get on the show if you ain't got time for your man? That don't make no sense. It's all about you. I don't care you take Motown. Stop it, man. You got a husband now. You got to make time for your husband. I don't care how tired you are. I don't care if it's an hour when you get home, 30 minutes. You have to prioritize. Whoa. You got to prioritize your husband. Well, yeah, stop it. It made me mad. Got me all tongue-tied and, maybe you want to go to New Orleans.
They in California.
I said, I want to go to New Orleans.
Why?
Cal? Where they California?
Why?
I'll go to the ninth quad. What is it, ninth quad or fifth quad?
Ward. Okay, let's move on. So anyway, she said that she's not used to talking about her feelings or nothing. So and being looking like, what did I do?
In a way, I'm kind of glad that Alexa and Justin was there. Because Ben needed a mouthpiece, because Ben, he wasn't going to speak up. And for real talk, I know I'm joking about the shoot, but I don't understand why you're on the show if you don't have time for your husband. The only other thing I can think of is that you're still in your feelings because Ben told Justin's your little secret, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to retaliate against Ben in front of in front of the crew,
right? So
you still in your feelings.
Yeah. Alexa said, where does Ben come in at it in this at? And so Ben said,
how you thinking about? And so you saying that, man? Ben, let me get this right.
Get the shoe.
No, I ain't gonna get the shoe with Ben, because Ben, he just don't know no better. He's mama's boy. He don't know no better. All he think about is Uchi Coochie. You know how a little managed boy? Ben is a little managed little boy.
Who managed boy in church.
Man, you can't. It's not all about that, man. It's about you being a husband and she being your wife. You can't let her dog you out and she give you a little piece of cookie and you happy.
Not a piece.
Yeah, a piece, because she seemed like the type that's all she's gonna give him, a little piece. So yeah, it's all about the Uchi Coochie, man. You gotta make sure your wife gonna be your wife.
So, production, honey, they good and messy. So while she over there, then Alexis said, "Why is she here? Why is Ben here?" She whispered to her husband. He's trying to keep a straight face, you know.
You
what I'm saying?
can kind of tell Justin was getting a little upset too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, the way he was looking.
And she said, "Am I wrong?" And so
he
he
said,
was like, "No, you ain't
wrong.
wrong." So as they talk, Alexis is saying, you know, I'm not into this. So she's still talking to just she said, I'm not into this. Do she want a roommate or a husband?
Oh man. Alexa, with that statement, you came through with. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing we want to know. Is she want a roommate or the husband? Because right now, the way she's talking, she wants some roommate.
Yeah. So Ben did ask whether I fit in, and she was like, "Well, I think she said something about support, whatever it was, honey. It didn't make sense." So she was like, "We're gonna need each other for whatever." So Justin named Justin was telling Morgan, like, you're married now. You gotta have to open up. You gotta be more vulnerable and stuff like that. You can't just be, basically giving out orders and then.
Yeah, like I said, I think Morgan, she was in her feelings because of what Ben did, and she was trying to take all that anger out on him and try to embarrass him in front of his friends.
So Justin said, as far as him, he said, he gonna take care of his wife. He's gonna work from home. She's gonna be working outside the home. He gonna get up in the morning time, cook her breakfast, and do all that stuff and make sure that she's straight. He go, Miguel, I gotta play devil's advocate, and I think Justin said, "No, just tell the truth. Like, you ain't playing devil's advocate." People always say that. So he began to say exactly like, okay, I said this before. I don't know if I said it on camera, but I hear Justin saying a lot of what he's going to do for her.
Alexa really don't say nothing.
And he said, okay, well, what is Alexa going to do for you? You want to talk?
And Alexa, I'm going to be there, support him when he needs me. I'm going to be his backbone. I'm going to be in his shadows. I'm going to be there for him financially, mentally, emotionally. I love this man. I said, no, she didn't say she loved this man.
She said, Stasha said, hold up. What you say? Because I have seen you actually change, from the time you were kind of like, a little stiff, not a little open, but I've seen you Justin kind of, smooth you and balance you all out. Did you say I love him? So everybody was shocked, honey. It was almost like everybody was clapping in production.
And I was happy to hear her say that, because I think the way Justin's been acting like he's kind of corny, he's sensitive, but he's a good dude in my opinion, and he deserves it, I guess, man. He does. So I'm glad to hear her say that.
Yeah, it was.
Justin, say it again. He was so happy. Say it again. Say it again.
And I'm like, I can see why Alexa is falling in love with him. And I at first I really thought that she was really into looks, you know what I'm saying? And it could have been, because she did say he was too skinny. That's why she, wasn't interested the first time. But it's like Justin is so genuine, so sweet, so nice that he can win you over, and if she is starting to soften up, they can really be a good pair together.
But Justin, don't let this go to your head. You know why? Because you will still get the shoe. Yeah. You will get this shoe in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So
I know you be over in the comments section.
Yeah, so don't fall back and regress. Don't let this stuff go to your head. But you're right, So I'm happy she said that.
Stasha wanted to get to the
nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty. I was trying to say the meat and potatoes of
what? The what?
Meat and potatoes. You never heard nobody say
that?
Yeah,
I heard that, but that wasn't even close.
I was combining the two. So yes, I was combining the two.
Okay, well, New Orleans.
So anyway, they were trying to get to the nitty gritty, and so she was saying, Miguel. So I wanted to know.
Made me so sick with this one. Go ahead.
Miguel, I want to know, like, were you trying to get married? What was your point? Did you really want to get married? And what was your last relationship?
I said, come on, are you serious? Because I wanted Miguel to answer those questions, man. and here come the Mariachis, the Machachi, the Macho.
I'm not finna miss that.
The band coming down playing music, man. I said, God, come on, man. After this, nothing but production. Go ahead.
So, and I think they whispered over there and said, "Saved by the bell,"
Oh
you
yeah,
know. So,
he did get saved.
Linda did say, "Listen, don't worry about it," because they mics were still on. Don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? This about us. It's not about them. So, you know, we just gonna work through our things and stuff like that, and we gonna make it work. So she was encouraging him, kissing. So anyway, so Stacia is talking to Nate, and she's talking about she did this on purpose. So her and Nate are in the bed. So after everything was over with, so she was like, you know, I was just gonna have a conversation with Miguel. I just want to know if he was sincere or not. You know,
Is he here for the right reason?
is he here for the right reason? Kind of like you.
And he said, what you mean? You joking, right? You joking. She said, no, I'm not joking. I'm for real. I'm dead serious. I want to know if you here for the right reason. All right. What are your intentions? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being so honest with you. He said, man, babe, I can't believe you don't trust me just yet. I swear when he be talking, it's like a con, man.
Really?
To me, it is. Like, it's game. You know what I'm saying?
So she said, you know, as far as me, she said, I would just want to know, are you here for the right intentions, or is just the idea of being married? You know, just having that idea of being married and what marriage looks like.
Please let me say this part, but go ahead. I don't want to say this part.
Okay, go ahead.
He said, babe, what you mean, the idea? If I wasn't here for the right intentions, I won't be moving into your house.
I know that's right.
I was saying that blew my mind. Are you serious?
In your brand new home, honey. And he's
I'm doing you a favor by moving into your house.
He said that's how you know he committed.
Stasha, I know you're supposed to be a boss chick, man, and I hope you see these signs, man, but I'm just praying that this dude throughout the season that he's changing. Okay, I'm hoping hope he changed by the time of decision. I hope he's changed, but for what I see right now, man, I don't know, man. Don't know.
So she did express to him that she does have some insecurities. You know, she sometimes even have the insecurity, or if she is enough. And so
he said, baby, you're hard enough.
He said he falling in love.
I'm falling in love. I said, oh my God, he run this game, man. He run this game. Sound like an old pimp, man.
He looked like one too.
Yeah, baby, I'm falling in love with you. I'm here for the right reasons. And she's crying. When he see her cry, he know he has her.
Well, she said her eye was watering. Was she crying?
She was crying.
Because in her confession, she was boo-hooing.
Yeah, she was crying. And I said, don't show him that right now, because I don't think he deserved that vulnerability right now. And I said it that time. I don't think he deserved that right now. And it's like, man, he just playing her like a violin.
So you really want to say fiddle?
What's the difference between a violin? Violin, fiddle. It's like, well, yeah.
I don't know, but just out your mouth, you was like,
yeah. My brain said fiddle, my mouth said violin, so they would fight. Actually, that's how my brain operates. That's sometimes y'all hear me getting kind of hung up with some words. My brain says something else, but my mouth want to say something else, and they can fight each other, and sometimes it comes out blah. So that's why sometimes I struggle speaking.
Yeah. So so she was just saying to production, because she was boohoo crying. She was like, I deserve love. She was like, he do too. But she was just saying that, she's gonna challenge him. Like, she's gonna challenge him, and it may affect his ego, but that's okay, because she wants to know.
That dude has a big ego too.
You think so?
Oh, he has his big ego.
Oh yeah, he think
his ego is big.
He think he better than everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like, I noticed that Justin don't vibe with him. Why have Justin and Ben connected? I understand they got some similarities, but who is Nate?
Nobody.
Vibing with?
Mitch, he's an introvert, so he's not gonna vibe with nobody. Miguel's an introvert. He's not gonna vibe with no dudes really. He probably vibe with Ben. Ben and Justin vibe. So Nate is not gonna vibe with nobody because, like you said,
I think he better than everybody.
He feels like he's better than everybody else. He feels like he knows more than everybody else.
Right.
and it's just who he is.
And then the fact too that when he said him and Sasha didn't have sex, Mitch was like, and then they showed them pictures of him at the bachelor party.
Right.
Bachelor party where the girl, all that stupid
so
stuff.
Mitch don't even believe that. Yeah. He don't believe it either. So.
Yeah. So let's move on to the last night. The couples on their last night. So Justin and Alexa, different couples are talking. So Justin and Alexa are talking about, what just happened. With
Miguel and with Nate,
Morgan and Ben.
Was it Morgan and Ben? That's right, Morgan and Ben.
You were Morgan and Ben. And so Justin said that Alexa was telling him, said, listen, baby, because she called him babe and everything. She said, listen, I understand that you really and truly have a heart for making sure that, people are done fairly. And, I know that you're trying to be a voice for Ben, but you can't be a voice for him. He has to speak up for himself. And you taking all of that energy and all that emotion and you just feeding it into yourself. And you're getting yourself upset and you're getting emotional and you're crying and stuff like that. Ben gonna have to speak up for himself. And you have such a big heart. I understand that. I love that part about you. But in this instance, Ben gonna have to, do the work.
Yeah, and like I said, man, Justin, he had the right intentions to help Ben. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man. And I think what Justin was saying that he sees a lot of him and Ben.
Yeah.
So that's why he kind of, took it kind of hard. And so he's trying to take up for his friend, man. And I get it, man. That's your boy. You're trying to take up for him, but sometimes you gotta let your boy fight his own battle, especially in his marriage. You know what I'm saying?
So, in that moment, Justin cried too. And so he's trying to hold the tears back and everything. So she was just like, I got you. So, they hugging and everything.
You know what?
And so he said it really hurt him that she lied. It's not the expert's fault, but she lied.
Yeah, and I get that. And I agree with Ben. I agree with Justin. But I want to say this. Justin cried so much, I can't get the shoe out no more because I feel like I'm throwing my arm out of the socket because he cried so much, so... But anyway,
leave just alone.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, Justin, yeah, I don't know.
All right, so so they segue and they talk about her saying that she loved him, and they make jokes about it. And she said, "Oh, Coco Melon," stuff like that or whatever.
I thought I was gonna say, "Bus going around." What the song? Coco Melon song.
Coco Melon, or you talking about Gracie's Corner?
Not Gracie's Corner. Why this ain't about trying to get no hip hop in here?
We love Gracie's Corner, honey.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Every time I swear they be playing trap music for them little kids.
So anyway, so they was talking about that, and he made fun of it, like, oh, she loved me.
Yeah.
She loved me, and he doing dancing and stuff like that. Just a cinema.
Yeah, they do make a good couple. Man.
They really do.
They do.
So Morgan and Ben are talking, and he said in his confession that Morgan taught him how to be open-minded and not be so judgmental. So, he accept that and gonna move forward.
Well, Ben showed me some good qualities by himself. I'm talking about real good qualities. So like I said, he made a mistake. He said, I'm gonna own it, and I'm gonna own it to fix it.
Right.
And that's what a man should, take accountability, man. That's what a man should do. Take accountability when you mess up. That's what he's doing.
That's what you do. Real talk. Like, that's what you do. And that's one thing I always respected about you.
Because, everybody's not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you're going to make mistakes. When you make those mistakes, just own it. Try to fix it.
Right.
And, hopefully that person will show you a little grace and you move on. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's one thing that I can say about Eddie now. He has come a long way because Eddie didn't understand grace. And it's so funny.
I said, grace? What's that? When you do this like this?
I had to, I kind of, in the beginning when things happen, I was like, baby, you got to show a little grace. And he never really showed grace. I
was so rigid. I was straight down the line. You know what I'm saying? It just... You're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, you're right. That's just the way I looked at it.
And if it was an error made or a misspoke or something like that, he just didn't. He was firm on whatever. And I was like, you got to show grace. And it's so funny to hear him say that now because he didn't say that in the beginning because I had to explain, like, just show a leeway. You know what I'm saying? Just some grace. Just get another chance and stuff. And so now he used that on me. You got to show me some grace. I said,
I mess up. What you do? That? Show him some grace.
No,
You left the toilet up. Show him some
He
grace.
graced it out now. Huh? All right. So anyway, so Miguel and Linda was talking. And she was saying that, you know, she don't want to be judged on the days that she's not working. So she's talking to Miguel and saying, listen, please don't judge me on the days I ain't working. I don't work hard for this. I just want to relax. I want to chill out. I may go to the beach. I may be with my friends. And you're like, chill. We'll pretty much cross that bridge when we get to it. So right now, let's just take it one step at a time. Because you get all in your head.
Yeah. So basically, Miguel said, you thinking too far ahead.
Right.
Because right now, if you do all that, if you do too much of it, I know what to say on decision day. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all he's trying to get at.
Because she was like, yeah, that's true, because I may not want to do any of those things. So anyway, so Mitch and Kristen, you know, like everybody is getting ready to leave. So they having a last night, or they actually woke up. And so she said, I enjoyed last night. I enjoyed the cuddling. I enjoyed the spooning and everything. And things got almost a little heated, but we, you know, kind of stopped that. So
Mitch said, yeah, I was ready. The Mitch was ready. Yeah. And she said, I was ready too, but you know, we gotta take it slow, take it one day at a time. But the thing I'm impressed, well, I won't say impressed, the thing I'm surprised about is how quickly Mitch is starting to change. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought he was gonna be the type of person, I'm not attracted to you.
right.
Yeah, it's gonna be like gonna be
Right.
like that for a while.
yeah.
But he changed so quickly. It's actually like he changed him in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
While he was on the honeymoon.
Yeah. And the fact, the two that I liked that Kristen, she wasn't like Paige, and y'all know Paige from past seasons when a man said, listen, I ain't attracted to you, and now we say, okay, I want to sleep with you. She said, nope, I'm in control now.
Right.
You're gonna do it when I say do it, and if I feel it, then we will, and if I don't, we won't.
And maybe that's the reason why Mitch is changing, because she do have the power.
Yeah.
And he has to kind of get along with her to get what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Or he said he liked the fact that how she handled the situation, that was a turn on for him. And he liked her confidence.
Yeah,
that's a turn on for him.
Maybe that's what it is. He had to figure out that she's a strong woman with a lot of confidence.
Yep.
And maybe that's what he likes.
That's what maybe not necessarily, you know, it was her turn, was her physical,
right.
But it was the things that she did that turned him on. And the same thing I said about Alexa and Justin. Yeah. It's the way Justin's personality is what turned him on.
Yeah, we know looks, you know, is part of it. We know that, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes when that person don't live up to your standards and looks, that the other thing is kind of compensate. Thank you, baby. That's why she my helpmate. Compensate for that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody looks. You can look at Nate. A lot of women think Nate look good and everything. Yeah, but man, his other stuff around him, his personality and his finances and stuff, it's red flags are all around that. You know what I'm saying?
And I know last time some people came. Not even gonna say came for me, but they probably disagreed with me when I was talking about the looks and stuff like that. Like, you got to be attracted to somebody, and I do understand you don't, but it got to be, to me, an initial something about your outward, honey. Like with Alexa, it's the height. You know what I'm saying? With Mitch, you know, she's natural, so it got to me, it got to be somebody.
Something on the outside. You got to have that. You got to have that outside foundation. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to say the person tall. Oh, you might like a wide person. You know what I'm saying? You might like a person with no hips. You know what I'm saying? She might be all jacked up, but she ain't got no hips. Oh man, she's the one. You know what I'm saying? So you got that person on the outside got to have at least one thing you like about them that's physical. You know what I'm saying?
Because you want to take right in public.
Yeah, you know.
Somebody's like, girl, it was his personality that got me, but he jacked up, teeth jacked up and everything, head on top of his head.
But man, look at my babe. Well, that personality look good on her. Ooh, you can't find, man. You need to see her personality on Instagram. She be modeling that personality. Oh, you ain't gonna hear that, man.
So anyway, you guys, that's all we got. I know this video is super long, so you know, hope y'all enjoy it. So we will see you guys on the next video. We will see you guys next Wednesday to do Married at First Sight. So definitely we will do that. So But yeah, we'll be on vacation real soon. So we'll see you guys on the next video.
And before we go, I don't know we have any big mamas out there, or nurses, or LPNs, or RNs, or doctors. But please, can you guys, somebody tell me how to get rid of a post-nasal drip? You know, running nose. What can I take natural? You know what I'm saying? Black seed oil.
For the ones that made it to the end of this video.
Yeah. You go see.
We're going to see who made it to the end of the video.
See, if I ask this on another video, like Love and Marriage Huntsville, they probably tell me take some. Get rid of it.
Clorox. All right, you guys. We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go God and let God go with you.
I always put God first.
Deuces.
I always put